Hi, my name is Dori Durbin. I'm the author and illustrator of the book, Little Cat Needs Space. In my story, Little Cat desires to have a calm, quiet, cozy place, whereas her counterpart, Dog, wants nothing more than to be exuberant and completely in her space. The story is about how Little Cat tries to get away from Dog and has many plans, and in the end she realizes that the best place is the closest and dearest place to her, with Dog. The reason I wrote this story, and in part the inspiration for it, was based on our cat and our dog. We have a small black cat and a Great Dane, and the two of them together act like siblings. It made me think about how siblings need that same lesson. They need to understand how to love and respect each other, to forgive each other, and when it's necessary, how to ask for space that they need. In the end, it's better for everyone to be able to say what it is that you need. So, the best reaction from my book so far was actually at a school visit. I had all the kids sitting around me, and I asked before even reading the story, do any of you have pets? And of course, hands shot up and they all had stories they wanted to share. Finally, the best reaction of all was when I asked what it is that Little Cat really needed, and one little girl shouted, she needs a unicorn. Where do I find my inspiration? I actually am a people watcher anywhere we go. Oftentimes it's from watching people, collaborating with other authors, and then finally my own experiences with my own childhood and or my children's childhood that truly inspires me. One fun thing to do as an author is to watch one little idea on a sticky note add up over time into a pack of sticky notes, and those sticky notes to join together to make a line of sticky notes that tell a story, and that story to grow into an actual book that you can hold in your hands. And finally, to watch somebody pick that book up, to read it, and to say, I really like this book. That is a great part of being an author. I would say that parents are an integral part of helping kids be excited about reading. My parents were avid readers and are still. And actually they would take a children's book story and give the characters squeaky voices or deep voices, and they would read to us using elaborate gestures. I would suggest doing the same thing. And if the story happens to have an onomatopoeia that goes pow, boom, wham, whiz, zing, then let the kids come up with their own sounds. And when you get to those parts, point to them and encourage the kids to read to you. What activities can kids do with books and parents help them? Lots and lots. If you have younger children, a great idea would be to take one or two characters, to take a song that they're very familiar with, and to fuse them together. Let's say they take row, row, row your boat, and they add in the character Little Cat. What kind of song could they make based on the story? For older children, you might encourage them to come up with their own board game, or to fashion one off a game they already know. They can use the characters to be the pawns on the game, they can use the situations to be the cards, and the places to be the spots on the board. And then even if they wanted, they can come up with their own set of rules and additional information. What's my favorite children's book of all times? It's gotta be When the Wind Blew by Margaret Wise Bryan. I found one at a thrift store just recently. The story is about a little old woman who lives by the ocean in a house that is cold and drafty. And when she actually ends up having a toothache and curls into her bed to get warm and snuggles into feeling sorry for herself, the little blue-gray kitten comes along and purrs and gives her the encouragement and the companionship she's always needed.